Little short vlog here because I thought about this earlier and this episode's reminding me of it is I previously said that if I lived in Sicily, Alaska, there wouldn't be a lot of people that I'd be super passionate about engaging in conversation with, but I forgot, because they're not regular characters, about Adam and Eve. And it's not the biblical characters. Adam, played by Adam Arkin, and he's in this episode again. Is every time he'd come into town, I'd be super happy to engage in what would often be confrontational conversations with him. And it doesn't mean I just enjoy that. It just, for me, it'd be stimulating, with the choices I'd have of conversations over there. And I'll come back to that in a second. I want to say that in the last, well, this is, I think, episode 16 of season 5, and I've noticed this season that Joel has continued to grow quite a bit, and he's such a part of the community now. And part of what made me cry earlier about Shelley having her baby is also how, there'd be a village raising that baby, which is a good feeling. Now they're not the most advanced of, Homo sapien characters, but they're also pretty decent folks, and there's a variety in them, which is good for children, right? Children they must be exposed to people that act different than their parents, for example, as long as it's done in a safe way. I've mentioned this in a previous vlog. If a baby is walked in a park, even if it's a new immigrant family, and even if it's not a baby, but some other adult wants to see and interact with the baby, you don't escape. If it's a safe environment to do so, it's good, healthy psychological development for a child to be exposed to differences. It's good. There's research on this. But Joel, I think, is realizing, it's not turning into a short vlog. Joel, I think, is realizing that once he's accepted and he notices people, let's say, giving opinions on something or responding in a certain way, I think Joel realizes I am as compassionate of others as the people that have finally accepted me as part of their. So he's learned that about himself, that, when it comes to, let's say, doing the right thing and having a conscience and feeling guilty about things, he is as advanced as most of the characters here, including how they treat each other in, this fictional city of Sicily, Alaska, or town. Okay, getting back to Adam Arkin and even his wife Eve. And by the way, she's challenging too. And if I had conversations with them at the same time, it wouldn't actually not be as challenging. But I think I would end up, being a couples counselor for them. And also, I think I'd get Adam's respect over even a short period of time. And maybe I would have been asked to be the godfather, maybe, of the baby that they had. And because for me, it'd be fun and not hard. And I could do it in a respectful way, is put Adam back in his place, because... And also, bounce back some psychological profiling of him, which is not as bad as people think, right? It's just he's very much outside the norm and he talks a lot. But otherwise, he backs up a lot of what he says is his expertise and keeps his word, and also is capable of, through the right context, looking at himself in the mirror a little bit. He's consistent, And for me, I find him... Adam stimulating, because he does have intelligence, and he has it in ways that people want to overlook because of his, let's say, personal appearance, for example, or his smell, or him being barefoot all the time. But for me, I'd really enjoy him as a friend, and in fact, it would be maybe one of the reasons I would stay in Sicily more once he got to that season where he's more of a regular and people know where to find him and where he lives. And I've also developed some friendships with Eve. And Eve, for me, I'd be more wanting to interact with him. It'd be more stimulating, the conversations and the interactions, because of my confidence and also my abilities as a, psychological profiler and critical thinker. But Eve would be interesting too. And, but more him. Anyways, if you don't know who I'm talking about as these characters, maybe get these from the library and look for all the episodes with them in it.